Hello and welcome to my latest video on Jurassic World Alive. Before I get into today's video, it would really help this channel if you could subscribe and also click the notification bell. If you enjoy this video, then please click on the like button. In today's video, I'm going to focus on creature spawning. So if you've ever wondered how you can tell what creatures are going to spawn in your area, or indeed where you need to go to get to the specific creature to spawn for you, or at least increase your chances, then this is definitely the video for you. I'm also introducing a new section in this video called Jurassic LOLed Alive. This is going to showcase a lot of the dinosaur-related memes that are out there, not just Jurassic World Alive. And here's a sample, and I hope you find it amusing and stick around to the end of the video. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank you for the great feedback I've received for my videos. It's great to know that I'm obviously pitching it right and got the right content, and you're enjoying the videos that I'm posting. So it gives me great heart to continue with this video channel, and certainly my focus is on giving you insight and information on Jurassic World Alive to improve the experience for you and to make it more enjoyable and improve those creatures that you're collecting DNA for. Okay, so that's the introductions done. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so we'll start off with the most common spawn, and they're referred to as global spawns. So these creatures will appear, or spawn I should say, anywhere, and some at any time, and others at dawn, dusk, night, or daytime, but they can spawn geographically anywhere. They're not limited to any specific areas like a lot of the other creatures that I'll cover off shortly. So as you can see, there's quite a few of them, and I would actually draw out the ones with the orange kind of geographical pin symbols. So those are short range creatures, so those will only spawn if they're within 30 meters of you in the game. So when you get that in-game view, that kind of blue circle around you, that is the 30-meter short range area. So those creatures will only spawn in those areas, and you can't use sense to draw them in either. If they're within range, they will appear, but sense don't work. And also, as I said, there's some that are specific to times of the day, and I'll cover off that more in detail when we talk about location zones. Okay, so we'll then move on to daily spawns. So as the name implies, they are specific to days. So these creatures will appear on the map on those specific days. So look out for those. So if you're looking for a specific creature, then they're going to be spawning on a specific day, then probably best to play the game quite a bit on that day and search the map for them, because they will be spawning very regularly. Okay, so we'll then move on to nest spawns. So these are specific locations or areas. We've got boating, we've got the two kind of tortoise creatures there. So if you're in an area that has boats, a marina, or whatever, then you will expect to see these spawning, and you can use sense for these to draw them out. So fishing, I know one area near me is a river with fish. It could be a lake, but in my case it's a river, and I do see a lot of the kind of crocodilia creatures spawning in those areas. So if you're looking for a specific creature and it's going to be a nest spawn, then go to those specific areas and you'll increase your chances of getting a spawn of that creature, and then obviously you can dart it for its DNA. Okay, as we can see, we've also got restaurants and restrooms and schools, transit stations, so that's like train stations, bus stations, and then we've also got park spawns. So if you're near a park, in a park, then you can expect to see these creatures spawning. Again, like local spawns, you can expect to have some anytime, but also some specific to times of the day, and you can see those there. So the day, dawn, dusk creatures that are going to spawn in a park, they won't spawn at night. Okay, so let's move on to local spawns. So these are probably the ones which are kind of most common, in as much as if whatever location you're in, whatever local zone you're in, these are the creatures that are going to be spawning during the course of the day. And it's important for you to know which local zone you're in, so you know which creatures you can expect to spawn. So first Monday in each month, the local zones are reset, so they effectively change. Now, if you know which local zone you were in previously, and you know the pattern of the movement, then you can predict what your local zone is going to be on that first Monday of the month change. So, for example, last month I was in local zone 1, and I know it increments by 1, so I'm currently in local zone 2. So as I mentioned earlier, you do get creatures that spawn during different parts of the day, and it's important to know when those times of day exist. So the map looks very different for the various times of day. So for example, dawn has a kind of a yellow hint to, or tint I should say, to the sky, and that's probably the most obvious way of telling, because it's very different to the night and the day look. Okay, so it's very much yellow kind of sky. The ground is a different color depending on what time of day it is, but really just focus on the skyline, and that's the real way to tell. Okay, so dawn is yellow, and then we come into day. It's very much a blue, a light, a pale blue color. Okay, and then when we move into dusk, it's got more of an orangey tint to it, and then when we move into night, it's a dark blue color. Okay, and then when we moved into dawn again, it would be a yellow color. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate the kind of local zone 2 in my case, where I am at the moment, and the spawning that you get. So I'm going to kick off a rare scent, and you'll see that we start off with a Baryonyx Gen 2, which is a local zone 2 creature. Okay, and then we get a Euplocephalus again, which is a common local zone 2. And then we get our Purosaurus Gen 2, which is a day, dawn, dusk creature. In my case, it's a day. And then we have our Majungasaurus, which again is a day, dawn, dusk creature. Okay, I'm just going to move on and do an elite scent, just to kind of highlight that. So we start off with a woolly mammoth. That's one of the elite ones on local zone 2. And then we have our Pyroraptor, again, local zone 2, as you can see. And then thirdly, we get a Rajasaurus. So again, you've got the local zone 2, just shows you that it's proving that I'm in local zone 2. So it's important that you know which local zone you're in each month, so you can kind of plan what creatures to dart. And now for some fun. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it informative. Please do provide any feedback in the description below. I always respond to comments, so please feel free to add your comments, feedback or suggestions. Okay, until next time, this is Alien Newt.